And I also want to thank my colleague, Mr. Holmgren from Illinois, for his terrific work and his friendship on this piece of legislation, which, consistent with the chairman's opening comments, is a bipartisan bill that is designed to ensure that Americans have access to credit. In this instance, our veterans, who are facing a situation where they're getting an impairment on their credit through no fault of their own. Little background on this particular amendment. In 2014, we as a Congress, based on the fact that there was clearly issues with the VA, and some would say scandals with the VA with respect to our veterans' ability to receive health care, put in place a program called the Veterans Choice Act, or the VA Choice Act. And what the VA Choice Act did was allow our veterans to go out of network, which means they're able to seek health care outside the formal VA system. And this was designed, and it was a very smart and appropriate piece of legislation. This was designed to allow our veterans to get the health care they need and not be subject to long waiting lists and other things that were occurring in the VA. But as a consequence of this, our veterans have faced another problem related to other issues within the VA, and that is the VA's ability to process and pay medical claims. Because what is happening when our veterans actually go outside of the network, go into the VA Choice Program, and get health care from a third-party provider, the VA is not paying that third-party provider in a timely fashion, as they are required to do. And this is causing our veterans to get impairments on their credit reports as if they were delinquent with these medical bills, which of course they're not. It is the responsibility of the VA. And the VA is aware that this problem exists. They're doing things to make a difference against it. But to put this into context, the VA received over 74,000 calls into their hotline related to these problems, and we know the number is obviously much greater than that. And I think we all can agree, Mr. Chairman, that our veterans should not have an impairment on their credit through no fault of their own, and these credit impairments prevent them from being able to buy or lease a car, or rent an apartment, or get a mortgage, et cetera. So what this bill does is very focused, and again, it's a very bipartisan bill. It effectively freezes the ability of credit reporting agencies to put these credit impairments on the credit reports of our veterans related to medical care that they receive. And then it creates a process for veterans being able to kind of clear these credit impairments up based on them being put on their credit reports erroneously. So the bill is designed to solve a very specific problem related to this VA Choice Program, which again allowed our veterans to go out of network and receive their care. The substitute amendment has improved the bill by creating a database that makes it easier to discern between which medical bills are related to VA Choice Program versus medical bills that a veteran may incur for other reasons, and it provides other notice requirements that are important. So, Mr. Chairman, I urge my colleagues to support 2683 and the substitute amendment associated therewith, because it's highly prescriptive to a very specific problems that our veterans are incurring related to their health care. And I think we can all agree as a Congress that the men and women who serve our country deserve the very best we can give them, which not only includes getting the health care they deserve and they earn, but obviously includes their ability to be protected from erroneous credit impairments, which could negatively affect their ability to successfully transition back into normal civil life. So I yield back my time.